welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lomzy. I'm back again with another video, guys. The last video I sent was a requested video, guys, and I am not happy, you guys. I can't believe that I told you guys that I lost my brother, and you're not commenting, you're not even saying anything, you didn't show any appreciation, nothing. And this is a requested video. Even the person that requested for this video didn't even acknowledge. Guys, is this fair? I don't think it's fair on me, um hmm. Anyway, guys, I decided I'm going to share how to sew the same style, because I told you guys I'm in the village. I don't have a machine here, but I was able to go out of my way to go look for a machine to do this for you guys. So you can imagine what would go through to put out videos for you guys, and no appreciation, no comments, no nothing. Even in my bereaved state, I still went ahead to put out content for you guys, and nobody is commenting to say thank you or even sorry for your loss or nothing. Anyway, it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to sew this. Like I said in the previous video, I showed how to cut this. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch it so that you understand the sewing aspect. So let's start with the sewing. Now, first thing you have to do is to position your artwork. You have seen different types of artworks that was placed on the fabric. Mine, I just want to add my design on one side of the dress. So I'm going to place this. I've already marked a line where I want it to stop. So with that, I'm going to place my design. So anywhere you want to place your design, assuming you want to make your design to be on the both side, that's covering the whole of the front, you just place your design first before you start sewing it. So I'm going to sew down my pattern, then I continue with whatever. That's the very first thing you have to do. If you have a cut in the center front and you want to sew on the two sides, you close the center front first before you start placing your design. But because I'm placing my design on one side, I'm going to sew it like that, and I'll be trimming off with bias. For me, this is the easiest. After placing my pattern on my dress, then I trim off with my bias. That way it's easy for me to control it. Anyway, because this is straight, that's why it's easy for me to do it like so. So once I'm done tracing off to cover up the rough edges, I'll go ahead and start with the fabric. Next, I will close the center front. Remember, you can decide not to have an opening in the center front. I actually love the effect of front slits and neck front slits, so that's why I added front slits for mine. So I'm going to close this, leaving some inches down for my front slit and another inches on the neck for neck slit. Is a slit, is not a v-neck, guys, take note of that. So because I want it like a slit, that's why I'm doing it that way. If you want it to be a v-neck, you can make yours a v-neck, and then it means you have to now do facing for it. But I don't like doing facing for this particular design, so I'm going to be leaving some inches on the neck. So when I'm done doing that, I am going to close my slits. You can see where I notched it, so I'm going to sew close my slit. I have 1 inch sewing allowance I have added, so that's what I'm going to use, and fold it open. And then the side that is not slitted, you see I've folded it in two. Wherever that stops, you're going to go to your serger and we've overlocked that, so I'm going to do just that. Next is to sew the front, the neck. If you're doing a weaving, you see how neat this comes out. It looks like a v-neck, but it's not a v-neck. You have to take note of that. So next I'm going to do is to add bias strip to the neck. Fine, you have to notice something. I'm just adding this bias strip to the front only. If you want to have a very neat finishing, do it this way with me. You have to put your bias, sew on the groove on the bias. You cut out some excess and fold it so you don't have a rough edge. Once you're done doing that, you go ahead and top stitch, fold and top stitch. Do it the same thing to the other side of the neck. After that, you go ahead and add your pocket, side pocket. I have a video on how to add a side pocket. I'll drop that in the link below. So you go ahead and add your side pocket, and then you will now sew the back. You have to add the bias to the back, and pay attention here, guys. Yeah, so I'm going to sew this bias. I have a lot of videos I've done showing you how to do this, in case you're not seeing the video properly, because it's a black material. So you go ahead and sew the bias on the groove. First of all, that groove is like 0.25 inches, so you go ahead and sew it first. Once you're done sewing it, the next thing you do is to join the shoulder. Remember, I've not top stitched it this time around. The back, I didn't top stitch it. What I went ahead to do is to join the front and the back first on the shoulder. So when you're joining it, use the bias on the back to sandwich the front. You sandwich the front like that, unfold like that, and you go ahead and join the shoulder straight. If you do it this way, you have a very clean finishing. So you go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Let me repeat the same thing on a close range in case you didn't see the other one. Next is for you to serge the shoulder. Remember, guys, I've still not top stitched the back. So after overlocking this, you go ahead and now finally top stitch the back. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell icon, because I upload sewing tutorials and DIY every week. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always watching. But you guys, I need your support so much because it will help my channel. This is the only thing I ask from you guys. All you need to do is drop a comment, like, subscribe, share to your community, share to your Facebook page. That way YouTube would recommend my video to other people. The bigger we are, the merrier, the better. Help me push my channel to the next level, guys. I need this encourages us to do more, guys. So let's continue with the video. Now once you're done top stitching it, you will see that this comes out very neat and very clean, and that's what you want to give to your clients. So next is for us to close the side seam, which will reveal the sleeve. So if you watch the video on how I cut this, you will find out where I put the slit for the sleeve. From that slit, you have to sew down to close the side seam, and then you now again fold the sleeve. So I have 1-inch sewing allowance that I've added. That's what I'm going to close. I'll close it till the place where I notch for my sleeve opening. So you go ahead and open up the dress to reach the sleeve for you to close it. So now I'm going to top stitch the sleeve close. You double fold it like that and you sew it all the way round. So you do the same thing to the other sleeve. Like I said, this is a very simple dress that you can make in 30 minutes. You're done, guys. Next is to hem your dress. So guys, I'm going to hem this and show you how the dress looks on me.